Oh, hi, everybody.
Got too many ideas.
All right.
Oh, shit. Let's go. We're good.
I used to be like that, too. I used to have too many ideas.
Oh, too many ideas, man. I'm telling you. A whole line of comic books that I want to do. So here's the idea for the comic, okay, that I want to do.
All right.
You and I are introduced to a time machine somehow.
Cold in here. What?
Yeah, it is cold in here. I like it. Keeps me fresh. You and I are introduced to a time machine somehow, okay?
Yeah, I enjoyed Star Wars. It was okay.
I did a review of it.
It was funny. Here, I'm going to interrupt you because I was like, hey, you guys see Star Wars this weekend so we can talk about it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, no, I'm not going to see it. And then
Yeah.
A, you saw it before me.
Yeah.
2, you up and do a review, and we've discussed it here and there.
What? I'm sorry. I would have done it with you. I didn't know. I totally would have done it with you. I didn't know you'd want to. We can't put it on our channel though. That's the only thing.
No, I'm aware of that. We just started a separate channel just for Star Wars reviews.
Yeah, exactly. I'm down to start a second channel. No, I'm sorry. We could have done it on my. You could have done it on my channel.
But you know my policy about your channel. That's
I
the
know,
problem.
but there's no other alternative,
I
man.
said we start a Star Wars review channel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyways, carry on.
Adam Mayhem. You know what's funny is that I saw Adam Mayhem's address. I could literally run it to him in about 10 minutes. I'm not going to do that because that's not my thing. But your friendo care package has either been sent out or it's one of the 4 that's sitting over on my desk that's packaged and addressed and ready to go. No, I apologize. I totally would have done it if I knew that you were interested. But yeah, I don't know. Do you want to start a coast to coast YouTube channel with
I don't
me?
really have the time for all that.
I know there's no time for anything, but I'm telling you, with this alien shit, I want to start.
I need to read up on that stuff more.
Maybe I'll do that with Lacey because
All right.
we've been trying to figure
Yeah,
out what
Lacey's
kind
into
of
that kind of
podcast.
stuff.
Yeah, she loves that kind of shit.
Lonnie Eaton. I didn't have anything that interesting for lunch today because I just cobbled stuff together from home. So I had a chicken sandwich. My wife made some chicken last night.
Yeah.
With some sriracha hummus and mayonnaise on it, and then my wife got me a little thing of egg white salad from Trader Joe's. That's all I've had. It's a gym day today, so Robert Almar is volunteering his editorial skills.
I'll edit your stuff. It's not honestly. It's not even a matter of editing it. It's a matter of performing it in the first place.
Dami Ray Ambrose actually is hurt, I think. Yeah, he's seeing Dr. James Andrews today. I guess today's Tuesday, right?
Yeah,
either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah. Thank you, Julian Morris, for your super chat.
Well, yeah, so work to cover a real injury, but Dean Ambrose is really hurt. He really has an arm injury.
You can't do it for you. What does that mean? Oh, you're saying now that I said no.
Ooh, that sounds good.
He's saying I can't do it.
Alex C. said he had salmon and loads of veggies for dinner. That sounds awesome.
I went through a lot of a year ago. I went through a period where I was eating a lot of salmon.
Yeah.
And then I just I don't know.
You overdid it.
I overdid it.
Salmon's really good for you.
It's great for you. That's why I was eating a lot of it.
Omega-3 fatty acids.
Yeah, man. No, I love salmon. I just kind of overdid it. Now I'm like, every time I think, I should have salmon for dinner, I'm like, who really wants that?
Yeah, maybe have salmon once a month.
So what other topics? So now there's aliens that are true.
Yeah.
I'll do that on my Coast to Coast series. What else should I do? I want nutty shit. Do
you want real nutty shit, or you want to do performance art?
Well, I think what I want to do, it's going to be performance art. What I'm going to do is take this New York Times aliens article and just start on a week-to-week basis, just keep on anything that's abnormal.
Do not do this. This is what you're doing. Take that New York Times article, do a whole episode about one sentence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Just one sentence.
Yeah.
Do we have any Christmas traditions?
Oh, we have presents for each other.
Oh, I didn't bring mine.
I should get my Santa hat because it's freaking cold in here. It's one time I can actually wear it.
Yeah.
Not huge in my hair today either. Where's my Santa hat?
Okay.
I know Alabama had it.
Wait, we're not doing gifts now, right?
No, we're not doing.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't bring it.
Santa hat right now. We'll do gifts at the end of the week.
You'll do it on Thursday. Christmas traditions. I used to make chili for Christmas Eve, and that goes back to my dad's family. They used to have chili on Christmas Eve, but I don't really do that anymore. Trying to think. Not really. Are we doing shows next week? Yeah, we already shot a Monday show. Um, so that'll air, and then we'll probably have to do a Raw recap remotely on Tuesday before I head back home. Or we can just do it later in like mid-afternoon after I get back.
On what day?
Tuesday.
I'll probably take a Tuesday off and doing a super show on Wednesday if you want.
Oh, or we could do that. What do you got there? Mail?
Something from Ty Perez.
Oh, I better scratch out the address there, man. How's the office space coming along? Still in search of. Zach Stolpa said he had his first weed experience this weekend.
Nice. Gotta say, he says, I gotta say, I'm very happy with the experience.
Oh, my chili's great. It's one of the few things I feel really good
Yeah.
making that I know that I feel like is good.
Made some bum ass enchiladas last night.
All right, here we go. This is a good question. Good debate topic. Lonnie Eaton. He asked me, how do I feel about turkey dinner for Thanksgiving? Is it overkill saying Thanksgiving is what it is? So I think I've been in scenarios where I've had turkey for both Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
But another alternative for Christmas is usually like a roast, like a prime rib.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And so if I had my druthers, it'd be turkey strictly on Thanksgiving, and then give me that prime rib roast for either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the ideal scenario. You get your poultry for one holiday, your beef for the other. And of course, the fixings for each is different because you're not going to make sweet potatoes necessarily for a prime rib type deal because it doesn't really go as well as it goes with turkey.
Right. That's
my attitude. What is yours? You're not that huge on Thanksgiving anyways.
No, I'm not. I like turkey. Turkey's fine. I like prime rib. I like pot roast. I like ham. I'd say ham for like Christmas Eve and then pot roast for Christmas. No, I'm with you on that. I think that's all good.
Do you do ham for Easter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you get your meat bases covered. You get your pork, your poultry, and your beef.
Yeah, it's just good to do something different each time out. You don't want to double up on turkey.
No.
No, I'm good with that.
Not ideal. Have you watched the Road to Tokyo Dome shows? No. There's too much stuff to watch.
Yeah, man.
Sunday roast the thing in America. I don't think they necessarily are anymore. They might have been at some point.
Our Sundays what?
Sunday roasts, like meat. Like on Sunday you have like a pot roast.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Man, you're all into this alien stuff.
Maybe in some. How are you not?
I haven't had time to read it yet.
Look at this shit.
That's a commercial, man.
Son of a fuck bit, mother.
They got you. Like, here's alien video. Nope. iPhone commercial. Is that an iPhone?
Not even an iPhone. It's some crap Google phone.
Oh, it's the Pixel 2.
Oh, I heard good things about that, actually. Look at this shit, man.
Well, you got to turn your laptop towards me. I can't see it. What am I supposed to be looking at?
Look at that, man.
I just see, like, light.
That's weird. One of these guys are, like, freaking talking. Look at that.
Is this one of the videos that Tom DeLonge, formerly of Blink-182, released?
Oh, I don't know. No, man.
Or that he received?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
He's got some sort of academy for UFO stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why
he left music. Yeah, he left. He stopped doing Blink-182 to concentrate his...
This is messed up. What if 2018 is the year that aliens actually come and visit us? That'd be jacked up.
Interesting 2018.
That's so screwed up. Just another reason for people to go crazy. There was some dialogue in one between some of the like fighter pilots.
Robert Adam Mayhem invited us, I guess, over to his house for a Wrestle Kingdom live stream.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. I don't want to do that. I want to go to somebody else's house. Do you want to do that?
You want to do it at my house? I can set stuff up in the garage and do it.
That could be fun. That could be cool.
I'll have to clear it with the wife because, I have to do something like right afterwards and it'll cut my travel time.
Is your garage insulated?
No.
Also, it'd be super freezing?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Just bring I think I have a heater. You can just put it up in there.
Well, let's think about it.
Yeah.
We'll think on it.
That's the Pentagon there.
That's gonna be so the cover, like the thumbnail for my first episode, is gonna be the Pentagon but negative image.
Oh, there you know what's really weird is when you drive, you take this freeway into the city and you drive past the Pentagon. It's just right there.
Oh yeah,
it's really weird.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why. Just because you hear the Pentagon's this huge, ginormous building, and it seems, I don't know, like almost like it isn't real.
Yeah.
And then you just going down the freeway towards DC and like, oh, there's a Pentagon right there.
Boom! Look at that.
There you go. The truth exposed.
The truth exposed. There it is. I need a better font than this, though.
Yeah, you need something more hard hitting or futuristic. Oh, that's good right there. That one.
I don't know. I don't even know what that one is.
Move your cursor.
There we go. Oh, no! Oh no! I lost it. What was that font? I need that font back.
No, that wasn't it.
Dang it.
No.
Oh, I'm so annoyed right now.
You had it.
Oh, it was right here.
There it is.
There we go.
What is it called?
Letter Gothic Standard Medium.
Perfect.
Oh, man, that's great. I'm telling you, man. Truth Exposed with Steve H.
Yeah.
And I'll have, like, my voice will be, greetings, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you see Tanahashi's hair? He's got a perm.
Yeah, I know. It's great. It looks like Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah.
There you go. Dami Ray's talking about going to the gym. I got to go to the gym today. I'm excited.
That's awesome.
Back day.
That's good, man. My pecs are freaking sore because I was doing hella push-ups the other day.
Oh, yeah. How many did you do?
I think I got to 100.
Nice. How many were you doing at one time?
10 at a time. Then I'd take like a minute break or so and then go back and do them. But I woke up because then I went and did like my arms a little bit in the garage. And then I woke up the next day. I was like, why are my pecs so freaking sore? And then I was like, oh, I did lots of push-ups. Good for me.
Yeah.
The truth exposed.
Who would win in a fight, Jedi Larson or Sith Steve?
Well, the Sith have shown they're superior at fighting prowess.
I am not a 76ers fan. The reason I'm an Eagles fan is because I really liked Randall Cunningham growing up. No, use the Xenomorph.
I'm not going to use the Xenomorph.
No, it's better if it's Xenomorph. Chess day for Adam Mayhem.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Thursday will be my chess day. I got to change my schedule a bit because you got to do the negative image for that too.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, blend them. A little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. Get rid of the background now. That's good. Power rank top 5 Christmas songs to play on your guitar. Wow. I don't even know if I know how to play any Christmas songs on guitar. There you go. That's great.
Awesome. I'm doing this shit. I'm telling you, man. Listen, friendos, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a Skype call-in show.
Cool.
Where I talk about alien conspiracy theories.
Man, Dami Ray is gonna try to deadlift 315 pounds today. That's a lot.
He's just going all into it.
He wants to do 405 by the end of the month. Dami Ray? Do you do like 3 reps per set and do like 5 sets?
Adam Mayhem says
I need to learn more about powerlifting technique.
Adam Mayhem claims to have done CrossFit yesterday and almost puked. He says, so I have chess now and wrestling later with Virgil Flynn III and Joe DeSole.
I heard CrossFit's like intense and your workout changes every day.
Yeah, man. It's, you're keeping your body, it's unpredictable. So your body has to change with it, with times or something. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I'm going to do that. The full solo Alex Jones setup. Caller, what do you got for me? Let's hear news from the caller.
Who's the host of Coast to Coast AM?
Art Bell.
Oh, that's right.
I think Art Buell. Caller, what do you got? Do you have a scoop for us for aliens? Have they invaded the Pentagon?
Okay.
FBI claims that Russians have invaded the Trump campaign, but is that just code word for aliens invading the alien campaign?
Could be.
Maybe 2 different aliens are here on Earth warring factions.
Could be.
Russians
and the rest of us are stuck in the middle.
Exactly. When will Trump's mask be exposed? What will his lizard visage look like?
Do you like going to the gym with somebody, or do you like just working out by yourself?
Nah, man, I like doing everything by myself.
I know, same here.
I don't like anybody bugging me. Everybody bugs me too much already. You kidding me, man? I friggin' trying to watch Raw yesterday. My dad shows up. Don't know why. My sister shows up. She's supposed to be in San Francisco. Got a million kids running around here. I'm like, why are you people all here? And then freaking Lacey got Alabama, this goddamn Christmas dog that lights up and sings a Christmas song. So she feels the need to play that on an endless loop. I can't do anything. So no, man. Any chance I have, like, I wanted to see Star Wars by myself. That was amazing.
Time for Steve.
Oh, it was great. It was the best. I was sitting there marking out. I was clapping. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you clap when the scroll showed up? Or when the Star Wars logo came shooting out?
No.
A lot of people in our screening did that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nerds.
What moments did you clap?
I can't say. No spoilers. Can't say. We can talk about it afterwards.
Can you at least give me something in generalities?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or the scene. You don't have to say the moment, just the scene.
Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything. I know Karen, because Karen's probably looking at this right now. She's probably like, you bastards.
Yeah.
You absolute bastards. Here, I'm going to write it down for you.
Okay. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, that was neat.
And of course, I literally clapped for this one. I did actually clap for that one.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That was
that was cool.
Dope.
That was cool.
That was unreal. The sort of the punchline one on this one. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like, that was cool. So yeah.
Good job. Bye, Adam Mayhem.
Bye.
Suppose we should talk about wrestling, huh?
That's
what we're here for.
Yeah, we can probably get started with the show.
Well, hold on. I'm going to find my play preview card to quiz you on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have one already?
No, what are you doing?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
I need to find it first.
All right. No, I'll just find it during the show.
I'm going to be prepared and have it ready beforehand.
Yeah. Oh, good question. No spoilers. Seriously, I love you all, but if anybody spoils anything in here, I'm going to block them. Have the Revival been injured yet? That's all I think about when I see them now.
Yeah.
Is, oh, please don't get injured.
Yeah, I don't want them to get hurt either.
It's terrible.
I found one with 8 matches on it, so that is your charge.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do it during the show. I'll wait till you start talking. All right, everybody, get started. Everybody. Is the card back in the camera?
No, it's right here.
Yeah.
You may.
Be a part of the best pro wrestling podcast today by supporting the Going In Raw Patreon. You can enjoy access to the live taping of the show, exclusive merchandise, and patron-only episodes, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you can be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steve Larson, available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and notify bell next to it if you're watching on YouTube. And of course, if you're on your iOS podcast app, it'd greatly benefit the show if you left us a rating or a review. That helps the ranking of Going In Raw in the audio format, and it gets us more exposure, so that'd be greatly appreciated.
Fantastic.
We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. 50 amazing patrons are watching right now. This podcast as a live stream, which is accessible only to our $5 and up patrons.
Yes.
What is tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's actually going to be for the $1 because of SmackDown recap after SmackDown pay-per-view.
Correct.
Yay. And we're also available at Pro Wrestling Tees at prowrestlingtees.com/Going In Raw. Oh, no, the thing isn't working. Oh, whoa, you're wearing it. Oh, look at that. That looks rad.
If you want to wear my dumb face on your chest, you can do that
Who wouldn't want to do that?
at Pro Wrestling Tees.
Got my Christmas hat on today, Larson.
Or if you want to wear both of our dumb faces, you can do that too. There's a shirt with both of our faces. There's a shirt with just your shocked face on it.
That's right. Yeah. It's all
Other
good
designs
stuff.
with not our faces on them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all good stuff. Anyways, let's talk about, do we have any programming notes?
End of the year top 10 type stuff.
No, I did. Yeah.
Dominate this weekend and next.
Yeah.
A lot of count outs. Be prepared for that.
Yeah, a lot of lists.
Might as well say it. Friendo Award nomination special going up Christmas Day.
Correct.
Winners announced on January 6th.
Correct.
Anything I'm missing? Oh, we'll probably take Tuesday after Christmas off, Super Show on Wednesday, but I'll be available to do something remotely if you don't want me to come over here on Tuesday. It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Well, the only thing about Tuesday is that, and my dad said he can take her, but like, my Alabama school is closed on Tuesday.
All right. Well,
So my dad can probably take her, but so if you want to do something remotely, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
let me know.
Not a big deal.
I'm not sure if they're going to go all out for Christmas Raw.
Yeah,
or
I
dial
know.
it back,
I know. So I don't know. I'm kind of more just apt to give us a day off.
That's fine.
Say screw it, whatever. Anyways, yeah. So that's all our programming notes. Let's talk about Raw. So like a lot of cool things happened on Raw.
There's a few neat things that happened, but as a whole, I didn't really find it to be that engrossing of a show.
Yeah, I know.
I spent a lot of time talking trash on Twitter to Ulysses, the commissioner of our fantasy football league.
Oh yeah, sure.
Especially for the first hour of Raw. I
Yeah.
found that more interesting than a lot of stuff that was happening.
I had like a bunch of like my dad came over randomly, and then my sister came over, even though she's supposed to be in San Francisco right now. And then like kids were all over the place, and I was telling the patrons and you this off, before the live stream, before the podcast started. Like Alabama has this little like Christmas bear.
It sounds like you have a constant cacophony over here.
It's just stuff, man. It's like a freaking zoo over here, But that's just what it is. Mm-hmm. It's about having, it's having
That's
a family.
your reality.
That's my reality. So like, yeah, I actually missed the first segment with Braun and Kane. I had to go back and watch it this morning. No thanks to the PlayStation View, by the way. I loaded that thing. I loaded up the episode, and it just was on like an old Modern Family, and it would not. It was like at the end, I don't know, it was weird. It was annoying, and I wasn't happy with the views. First time it's really messed up on me, so I had to go to Hulu, and I watched the opening bit on Hulu.
Well, at least you have options.
Yeah, I got options. So anyways.
You should be thankful for that, Steve.
I am thankful for that.
Anyways, show kicked off with Kurt Angle. He came out to the ring, dropped a promo talking about what was next for Brock Lesnar at the Rumble. He was on the verge of making an announcement when he was interrupted by Braun.
Mm-hmm. Was Roman on the show last night?
No.
Where was Roman?
Unknown.
That's weird.
Braun then, of course, laid out his case why he should take on Lesnar at the Rumble. Mm-hmm. Out comes Kane. He counters Braun. Lays out his case. Mm-hmm. Out comes Brock and Paul Heyman.
Lays out his case. His case is essentially, I've been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah.
It's still not a good Kane that I do. But he said, I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm the monster. You're not the monster. And Braun says, no, I'm monster. You're not monster. Yeah.
Out comes Brock and Paul Heyman. Mm-hmm. Heyman talks for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Angle says, okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. And it looked like he just cannot wait to get out of the ring because he knew something.
Oh, that was fun. That was cool.
About to go down.
That was a good little moment. Yeah.
It was. Yeah. He says, all right, this is my announcement. Brock versus Kane at Braun at the Rumble. See you later.
Yeah.
And so he gets out of the ring.
Bolted.
With super quickness. Brawl breaks out. Lesnar clotheslines Braun over the top rope, out of the ring. Gives Kane an F5.
He deadlifted Kane.
Yeah.
Because at first he had a hard time getting him up, and then he had to do it a second time, and he deadlifted him up.
What do you think Brock can deadlift? How much weight?
What's a lot?
I think anything north of like 400 is considered a lot.
Okay, double that.
800?
800.
Okay.
Probably. What do you think?
I don't know. 400 is good.
Yeah, 800.
Okay.
Whatever is a lot is double that.
All right.
I mean, that's okay. I'm putting it this way. Kayfabe.
Yeah.
Kayfabe.
Yeah.
Kayfabe, it has to be 800, right? Didn't he deadlift an ambulance?
Well, Brock, I don't think ever deadlifted.
Oh, Brock?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Braun.
Oh, sorry. I might have misspoken.
Oh, Brock, 400 is a lot, 300.
Okay.
Let's say 300.
All right.
He's not Braun. Braun is 800.
Yeah.
Braun can deadlift all.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how the segment ended, just with Lesnar. Well,
it was fun.
Well,
It was
he
fun.
walked up the ramp with Heyman, turned around, and then Kane did his sit-up thing.
Yeah.
A mere 60 seconds after eating an F5, and then Lesnar seemed kind of maybe mildly concerned about that.
Yeah.
And that was the extent of it.
Yeah, it was cool. No, I liked it. It was a
fun,
it was a
yeah.
monster segment.
Yeah,
It was fine.
But I have a feeling this is one of the last times we're going to see Brock before the Rumble. He might make one, maybe two more appearances over the next, month?
Yeah.
5 weeks. I just don't feel like this feud's going to have a whole lot of heat. Braun and Kane are be carrying the weight in terms of building up this feud.
Yeah, no, I know.
Between now and the Rumble.
Yeah.
And since we all know Brock's going to win, it's going to seem kind of empty when he does.
Yeah, I know. It's not ideal.
And then the bummer also is that afterwards we're going to get a Kane Braun blow-off match, so there's going to be more of this.
I mean, I'd much rather just see Finn Balor taking on Brock, to be honest with you. I'm not sure why they just didn't go that route. He literally had
Finn, Brock, do that, and then do Braun, Kane, do their blow-off match.
I know.
Who do you think Braun's going to face at Mania? It's assuming it's going to be Angle and Triple H. You got Brock and Roman.
I wouldn't assume at this point. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't assume at this point that it's even
Decided?
I don't even know if it's penciled in at this point.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because I kind of want to say Triple H Braun. That'd be something else. They kind of set it up a little bit at Survivor. Not nearly to the extent that they set up Kurt Angle and Triple H.
No, I know, but they set it up a little bit at Survivor Series and the night after. But.
Braun better hope that they don't have WrestleMania in India, because Triple H will be going over there. They have no idea. People don't know how big I am in India. I'm up there with Undertaker and Cena. People, a massive Bollywood star told me he got suspended from school for saying "suck it." 'Cause I'm huge in India. Braun needs to learn respect first. Anyway.
Next, the announced match was Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe.
Okay, does it feel like a lot of these matches that are set up are just being changed and decided on the fly with no official contract signing or decisions being made by upper
especially
management?
This was literally like the ref just said, okay, fine.
Yeah.
You can do it. Kurt Angle didn't sign off on it.
No, this was ridiculous. So it's supposed to be Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe, which Steve is very happy about. And instead, Jason Jordan comes out and cuts a promo, says, no, I want Joe instead. Jason Jordan just seems to be this guy who just gets in the way all the time.
Yeah, it's his character.
Oh, it's so annoying. But
That's the idea.
I kind of appreciate it. They're sort of just dumping him in the upper mid card.
Oh, I know. And he's holding his own.
And he's holding his own.
Yeah, and he's putting on good matches
So
every
I'm kind
week.
of into it. I'm kind of
Yeah,
into
no,
it,
I've been
but it's
into it
just
for weeks.
the logic is so missing from them just being able to, okay, fine. I'm just going to fight you now and not Samoa Joe.
Oh, I know. So Jason Jordan comes out, says he wants Joe, starts talking about why he wants Joe. Joe comes out and says, oh, I really feel like the belle of the ball.
Mm-hmm,
Two of the most popular guys here have eyes for me, essentially. And he said, here's my idea. Jason Jordan, Seth Rollins, you two fight it out. Winner can get me later on tonight.
Yeah.
And I'll, essentially beat up what's left of you.
Yeah.
Seth tells Joe to come down the ring to fight now, and then Jason Jordan
Shove Seth. Yeah.
And that was enough for Seth to say, all right, Joe.
Fine.
I'll worry about you later. I'm taking on this Jason Jordan kid right now.
Yeah, like, why didn't Kurt just come out and say, okay, we'll just have a triple threat?
Exactly.
And what's up with everybody demanding multiple matches per Raw? Jason Jordan fights one guy, and then he says, Kurt, I want to have another match. No. We've already seen your match.
Yeah.
There's too much talent for people to be double dipping.
And yet it happened last night.
And yet it happened last night.
So that gave us Seth versus Jason Jordan, another quality match from Jason Jordan.
Dude, Jason Jordan
gave it a ton of
can't
time.
put on a bad match.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
What'd they give this match, about 20 minutes?
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you something really quick. So like I said, I had like a bunch of people in my house just invading my space. And I heard the crowd chanting, "This is," and I swear it sounded like it was boring. Was it awesome? Did they at some point did they chant "This is awesome"?
I usually watch Raw with the audio down pretty low,
Okay.
just so I can barely hear the commentary. Not because I don't want to hear commentary, it's just I keep the volume
Because
down.
it was a really good match, and I was
was.
like, "Are they chanting "This is boring"? I think they were chanting "This is boring," but maybe it was "This is awesome." Hopefully, it was "This is awesome" because people chant that for anything these days, even a match on Raw. But because I thought I was like, "Man, this is a really good
It was
match."
good. It built up well.
Like, what do you people want? And they had some, I think the crowd had some good reactions later on in the show. Like they gave Cedric Alexander a really good reaction when he won. So I don't know. I'm waiting for chat to say what happened.
Okay. So towards the end of the match, they're on the outside. Joe's sitting ringside for the match. Seth throws Jason Jordan into Joe.
Yeah, that was cool.
Joe runs towards Seth to respond, and he
Super
eats
kick.
super kicks from Seth.
Yeah.
Seth, Jason Jordan back in the ring. Seth hits that cool knee, picks up the win. After the match, Joe gets in the ring, beats up Seth.
Yeah. Chris Kimmel says awesome. So I'm assuming
Okay.
they're chanting "This is awesome." So that was just my dumb hearing, not understanding what was being
Well, I
said.
mean, if you
because I was even trying to read their
if
lips.
it's a little crazy around here, then
I was like, why are you guys saying that? That's rude. Oh, okay. Somebody said, I don't remember him saying it was awesome, but then he didn't pay attention. Why are you speaking then, Sergio? See, I'm joking. I love you.
next,
Anyways,
Kurt
moving on.
Angle was backstage with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Seth again saying that he wants a piece of Joe. Dean Ambrose says, "Yes, I too want piece of Joe."
Me want piece of Joe.
Jason Jordan comes in.
I want
again,
piece of Joe.
He wants piece of Joe.
Yeah.
So Kurt Angle says, "All right, stop talking. 6-man tag match. Seth and Dean and Jason Jordan against Joe and Thebar.
Yeah.
Match made."
Match made. You all get piece of Joe. And Thebar.
Next, Bray Wyatt promo.
I did not pay attention to this.
He-
I watched the Matt Hardy one. It was great.
yeah, Bray kind of made fun of Matt Hardy's laugh
Oh.
in his faces, like his like the faces he makes.
It'd be kind of cool if Bray Wyatt just started keeping it super real.
Yeah.
Like he was like, "What is your deal? Why are you doing this?" Instead of talking elliptically and like all in rhymes
This
and
was
stuff.
kind of a combination of that.
Oh, really? Was it?
He's like everybody, he made fun of his laugh and kind of does a.
Is he transitioning to fantasy football lover Bray Wyatt?
No.
I want him to get to that point. If he's keeping it real, then he's
But then
kind of getting there.
when he's making fun of like the faces Matt Hardy makes, he's doing
Oh yeah,
He was doing that kind of
oh
stuff.
wow, so a little sarcastic Bray Wyatt
Little
there.
bit,
huh?
yeah.
Wow.
a little snark.
Ooh, Bray Wyatt's new gimmick is internet. Next up, we had Finn Balor versus this. What a freaking waste of time for Finn Balor.
He could be
Are
in
you
a feud
kidding
against
me?
Brock Lesnar.
Are
Instead,
you-
he's in a placeholder feud until the Miz comes back.
And he seems
Why
like
is he
he's-
smiling so much?
Yeah,
Still?
he smiles a lot.
Is he just really tickled by this Finn Balor's not over thing?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of tickled with his current lot. He's like, you know what? Bo and Curtis are good guys. Whatever. The people love me.
I'm sure
Finn
it's just a
Balor.
placeholder feud until the Miz comes back and he'll feud against the Miz. It's more substantial than
such a
the
waste.
Miz Taraj.
It's such a waste. Anyways,
It was a handicap match. Balor against Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Balor goes he's on the top rope fighting with Axel, pushes him off, goes to the top for a coup de grace. Bo Dallas knocks him off. Axel and Bo Dallas start beating him up. The ref calls for the bell.
Weird stuff happening. Ref calls for the bell. Even my dad was sitting there watching it. And then, ref calls for the bell, DQ. They keep on beating him up. And then Hideo Itami makes his main roster
That was
debut.
cool.
That was really cool. That was
cool.
really neat.
They give him the Finn Balor rub.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was fantastic. He comes in. They reference the fact they both came into NXT together.
They're friends.
Yeah, they're friends. And so then we come back from commercial, and it's been turned into a tag match.
But at least commentary said that Kurt Angle approved it.
Oh, okay. All right. I missed that
So
part.
during the commercial break, Kurt Angle signed off on it.
Still, 2 matches in a row that went from one thing to being another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little weird.
I think the Rollins, Joe, Jason Jordan thing was a little weirder because
A bit more egregious.
Angle had no part in it.
For
And
sure.
seemingly the ref was the one that just signed off on it. Mm-hmm. So at least this one, Kurt Angle gave it the okay. Hideo Itami picked up the win, pinning Curtis Axel after a GTS.
They went straight for the GTS. First time out, GTS. Wow. That was awesome. That was
was
great.
awesome.
I loved it. It's fantastic.
Great showing for Hideo Itami.
So he's going to be on 205 Live tonight.
Apparently, spoiler alert. I don't know if people want to hear this or not.
Where'd you get the spoiler alert from?
From I think PW Insider.
Oh,
saying
PW Insider
about
said
Rockstar Spud.
Oh, he's at SmackDown.
Yeah, being a SmackDown
Yeah,
tonight.
well, that's fine. That's not a big spoiler. I think they were saying that he was going to debut.
Yeah.
This week. They just haven't announced it on the show or anything.
Yeah.
Kind of defeats my idea that maybe they're doing some video videos.
No, it seems like he's going to be there in person.
Yeah, so cool. Or maybe he's just going to go backstage and get the lay of the land.
Entirely possible. I think I heard that he was at Raw last night too.
Oh, okay. Getting the lay of the land.
Yeah.
First day on the job jitters. I remember when I used to have first day on the job jitters.
It's hard not to,
I know, man. Everything's a
new
different
responsibilities,
landscape.
new environment.
Can
new
I do
people.
this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to make a good impression, so you want to work hard, but you don't want to miss out also on getting to know your coworkers.
And it's like 90% of your laughs are hella fake. Oh yeah, okay. You're like, because you're on edge. You're just
you can just dive right back into your computer.
Exactly. You're just like on edge the entire time, like soaking in your surroundings because you don't know anything yet.
I know.
Somebody comes up to you, oh, so you're the new guy, huh? Yeah.
Hi, I'm.
Yeah.
Shake hands, introduce yourself.
Exactly.
They try to be social, and that's when you're just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are you taking a break yet? I don't know if I can take a break. I don't know if they're going to fire me if I take a break. Oh, I hate it. Anyways, moving on.
Next, Cedric Alexander interview. Talking about how he's going to win the match.
Yeah.
If they gave him good scripts, he could knock it out of the park.
I'm telling you. Man, there's zero character behind him. Nothing. There's nothing.
But he can deliver scripted lines well.
I know.
He's got tons of charisma. His delivery's great. Just give him something to work with.
You know what they should have done for this thing instead of how did they do this? Oh, they did it with 2 fatal 4-ways. They should have, if you want to get them over, kind of do what they did with the Cruiserweight Classic.
Tournament.
Just put them in a tournament. And then have a great match. People want it. But I don't know, man. Anyways, then we got the actual match. Because his promo was so like I remember thinking this exactly, thinking this sounds like it was written for a generic character in universe mode in 2K18. It was just a typical face. I'm gonna go on and beat blah blah blah. Anyways, their match was fantastic.
Yeah.
Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander.
Drew was accompanied to the ring by Enzo. Enzo dropped a promo, and then Drew dropped a promo directly following.
Yeah.
Enzo went over and sat at the commentary table, provided commentary for the match.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Early on in the match, Gulak and Cedric do like this weird suplex thing, and they both take on a nasty spill over the rope to the outside.
Yeah.
And after
they like suplex. Yeah, that was weird.
That was weird. I think Cedric suplexed Drew kind of backwards onto the apron, and then Drew suplexed Cedric
from the apron to the
the outside, and they both went to the outside.
Yeah.
So after that point, Cedric was really selling the lower back, and then Drew was putting all sorts of submission holds,
right,
working the lower back.
Right.
Towards the end, Enzo leaves the commentary table after checking his phone. Doesn't say a word why. Just gets up and leaves. This provides a bit of a distraction. Drew is wondering where Enzo is going. Cedric takes advantage, ultimately hitting a lumbar check, which Drew sold well.
Yeah, he sold great.
Picking up the win.
And it was like a cool lumbar check because like Drew sold it in a way that like led to like Cedric. By the time he hit the ground, he was in a natural roll-up position for Cedric to do that. So that was cool. Yeah, Drew blood too. Like he ended up
Then right after the match, I think it was Michael Cole or something said the reason Enzo left is that Nia Jax posted something on Enzo's Twitter saying to check his DMs.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. So anyways, I actually, I heard some people on Twitter complaining about Enzo's commentary. I thought it was actually really well done.
He did a good job too.
And I'll be honest with you. So given this next bit where Enzo and Nia Jax were backstage doing their little like flirting thing, which was fine. It was what it was. I'm kind of interested to see where it's going to go because Nia Jax is occupying sort of 2 roles right now. She's doing this weird thing with Enzo where she's like, all over him. And then she's doing
she went and, later on the show and decimated.
She's the brawn of the women's division.
2/3 of Absolution.
So I'm really curious as to how or if, sometimes they don't, but if they're going to reconcile these 2 roles because I think that could be kind of interesting if they do that.
Yeah.
I loved, and here is my thing. With Enzo's commentary getting behind Gabagulak, and sometimes he calls him Gabagoogoo, it's absolutely hilarious. And there's like, he says, well, he's not my friend. But number one, I think more. So, like, remember months ago when Enzo was, like, kicked off the bus and stuff, and it seemed like nobody liked him? And then we find out later that, like, Neville and Enzo, according to, like, the dirt sheets, okay, so who knows?
Yeah.
But Enzo and Neville were actually pretty decent friends. Like, they were kind of on the same page. Just Neville didn't like where his career was going. I think a couple different dirt sheets reported that they were actually cool with each other. I get the feeling from Enzo's... From him and Drew Gulak's chemistry, I think they actually like each other.
They might.
Like, it would not surprise me at all if they were actually kind of buddies.
Yeah.
And their chemistry is such that I'm actually kind of happy that they didn't go the route at this point with Drew turning on Enzo yet, because I think there's a lot more miles you can get out of it, and I kind of like their relationship. I thought this next bit backstage where Nia and Enzo are kind of flirting, and then, of course, Gulak comes in and, you know...
Like, apologizes endlessly for losing the match.
And it is playing cock teaser, basically. Is that the word? No, cock blocker.
Yeah.
No, that was a completely different thing.
Yes, it is.
Cock blocker.
Also, now we're going to get demonetized because he said those words.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, we're not. So, anyways, he's playing... cock blocker. He comes in and basically ruins Enzo's game, okay? And because Nia's like, I'll let you guys settle this out. Drew was cracking me up.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt like Enzo didn't want to start laughing.
Yeah.
Because Drew was like, oh, God, Enzo. I don't know.
Well, he's got tissue stuffed up.
I don't know why he was talking so loud, but it was hilarious.
Well, just because he got beat up.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was good.
Oh, I don't know what happened. I have to go look at the tapes. Oh, I was cracking up.
It was great.
And I kind of felt like Enzo was... I don't know. You can kind of tell when somebody wants to laugh.
Yeah.
But I think their chemistry is actually really, really
no,
good.
it is. And I think Enzo's chemistry with Davari is really good too.
Yeah, and I kind of want to see. This.
more of it,
I want to see more of this. I think it's really good, and I just don't know. I'm not sure exactly where this.
It's got to culminate in Gulak getting kicked out of the Zo train. I feel like.
Yeah, I figured the same thing, but there does seem to be some amount of Enzo, and maybe it's simply because their chemistry is good and I'm reading too much into it. But I kind of feel like Enzo is warming a little bit to Drew Gulak. I hope that's kind of the case.
Yeah.
But it might not be. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I mean, after 205 Live last week, you know, that was, you know, horrifying what he was doing to Drew Gulak.
Yeah.
But anyways, I thought it was a really good segment. I thought this was really cool. You know, I don't know. I don't see Cedric winning the title off of Enzo. It seems like it'd be an odd turn for them just to do that, unless it had something to do
with Drew
directly
yes.
with Drew.
And I think if Cedric does win, it's going to be that way.
I think you're probably right about that.
It could be something as simple as Drew getting involved because he thinks he's going to help Enzo win and ultimately costing him the belt.
Right. So, anyways,
next, Asuka versus Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox had one of the picture-in-picture promos.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, she lost to Asuka with an armbar.
Yeah.
How come they're not doing the Asuka lock anymore?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I really liked her transition, the kind of
the sit down,
thing, like
yeah.
the not quite a full Nelson bomb, but something similar in transition straight to the Asuka lock with that. I wonder why they changed that up.
I don't know, man. Honestly, it makes me wonder if maybe Vince is back there and he just says, "I do have her do an armbar instead."
Could be.
That sounds like some weird nitpicky thing that Vince would do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Have her do that and it looks great. Ronda Rousey does that, it looks great.
Anyways. Next, we had the match made earlier in the show. Samoa Joe and Thebar versus Rollins, Ambrose, and Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
The news coming out of this one is that they started establishing Dean Ambrose having an injured arm.
Yeah.
Based on a suicide dive that Rollins does, hitting Joe, Cesaro, but also Dean. And actually set for the finish of the match. Dean's out there selling arm injury. The ref goes and checks on Dean, gets the trainer over. This is distracting Seth, during which Sheamus hits a bro kick. Cesaro comes over, pins Seth, gets the win for Team Samoa Joe and Thebar.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that Ambrose has been wearing an elbow pad.
Yeah.
For a number of weeks on his right arm, and then 1 week he wasn't wearing it, and his arm looked like Val Kilmer's elbow in Heat, where it had looked like fluid built up in his elbow.
Was it in every scene that his elbow was visible, or is there just like one
Val
shot?
Yeah, there's one shot
because I do not remember that.
Yeah, look it up. It's when he's at his house. He doesn't have a suit jacket on or a long sleeve shirt, and he's got fluid built up on his elbow.
That's gross. Why didn't somebody say something?
See, look.
Ew. What the flip?
I read about it. Apparently, he broke his...
What the? Why would they put that in the movie?
Because right before he did that, he did the doors and broke his arm.
Yeah, but couldn't they have, like, filmed it? Hey, Val, turn that way.
Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe thought it made him look like more rugged or something.
It's weird.
It is weird. But anyways,
it looks like he has a set of balls on his elbow.
I noticed one week that Dean Ambrose's elbow looked like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's him as Batman.
Yeah. Oh, that is. Whoa.
So anyways,
Demonetized.
there's a Matt Hardy promo in between the two Dean segments.
Oh, I love this.
Where Matt Hardy was playing chess against Napoleon, but who is now a fish.
Yeah.
A goldfish.
That was great.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was fantastic. And then he cut a promo on Bray Wyatt. So the setup was a little bit different. They had more luminescent, I guess. They had some like curtains behind him.
It was the same unironed or different unironed fabric.
Yeah.
But they had a light shining from behind it to make it look a little more like heavenly. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. Yeah. So I like that. I like the setup. I like that. It was cool. It was the next step towards getting the pre-film stuff. So it was good.
Yeah. Then backstage, we have Dean being attended to by a trainer. Seth is there too. Thebar and Joe attack them all. Well, not the trainer. Dean and Seth. And then Joe like rams a equipment case into Dean's elbow.
Oh, that looked pretty brutal.
Yeah, and according to PW Insider, Dean is legitimately hurt. Not because of that spot. He was hurt before.
Yeah.
The TV injury is a work to cover for a shoot injury.
It feels like the number one, I always hate when they do a bit where the dude is actually injured on that thing.
And they work that.
They work that
limb, I know.
Yeah, exactly. That always bugs me. But it seemed like that case that they had, like, because Joe's thing, like, Dean's arm was sort of slumped, like, inside the crate or inside the box.
Case,
yeah. And then Joe comes over and he slams the case, the open case, down on his arm, which looked nasty, but it didn't look like it closed all the way. I think there was something sitting up there that was keeping it from closing all the way.
Maybe it was the rest of Dean's arm.
Yeah, it could be. Could be.
So according to PW Insider, Ambrose was getting checked out by noted orthopedist Dr. James Andrews later this week.
Yeah.
To see what the deal is with his injury. And I assume after his visit with Dr. James Andrews, we will learn whether he's going to miss any time due to this injury.
Yeah.
But like I said, I noticed he's been wearing an elbow pad on that elbow for a while, and that one time he had some fluid on it, so who knows?
It'd be a bummer for Seth.
I know.
I mean, it'd be a bummer for
Dean, this
Dean,
whole
but...
Shield reunion's been kind of rocky from the get-go.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
You had Reigns missing TLC because he had the mumps.
Yeah.
And then they had to postpone their well, I mean, they had their reunion match on Raw, a couple weeks after that.
Yeah.
And they had a match against the New Day at Survivor Series. And then beyond that, they really haven't been doing a whole lot together.
Yeah.
Except for wearing matching shirts.
Kind of, but even that, like Ambrose this week wasn't. Seth was wearing a Shield shirt. True. And Ambrose was wearing his shirt.
Well, actually, to open the show, Seth was wearing one of his shirts.
He was wearing his shirt. Then when he came out for match, he was wearing Shield shirt, but Ambrose was wearing Ambrose shirt.
Yeah.
All over the map.
Yeah.
Why aren't they just always with Roman? Like they had a 6-man match.
Why aren't they always wearing? Well, Roman wasn't there, but I still feel like if they're members of Shield, they should be in Shield gear, do Shield entrance.
They shouldn't be doing a 6-man tag match if Roman isn't there in the first place.
They had to write Dean off TV, so he had to be involved in something.
I guess.
Next,
should have had him be hit by a car.
There you go.
Those are my favorite segments.
The Revival are back. Say yeah.
Yeah.
That made me very happy.
Yeah, it made me happy too. But then as soon as I see him, all I think is, "Oh my God, you're gonna get injured again."
Yeah, no, please don't get hurt. They have a new shirt on WWE Shop, but it's not Monday Night Revival. It's a decent shirt. It says Top Guys on it.
Yeah,
I might get it. Maybe we'll see.
I'd hold out, man. I'd write them.
I didn't say I was gonna buy it immediately.
Write them a stern letter saying,
"I want Monday Night Revival T-shirt, please."
Maybe Revival has it in their big cartel shop.
I don't think they're allowed to have one.
You don't think so?
They took on Heath Slater and Rhino.
Gee, I wonder who's going to win that match.
Titus Worldwide was watching the match backstage.
It's just a bunch of C-level tag teams all... That was Raw's crappy tag team depth. I love the Revival, but man,
they're great.
They need to put together a string of not being injured.
Yeah, no. Wilder picks up the pin on Slater after Revival hits Shatter Machine.
Because, like, if they get injured again...
That's it.
That's kind of it, man.
Yeah, they're going to be on main event. That's what it's going to be.
I know.
And that's a bummer because they're really good.
They're so good, man. But, gee, willikers. Yeah, anyways, Shatter Machine Heath Slater gets pinned. Then backstage, Slater and Rhino are just walking through. Kurt Angle says,
New Year coming up. You guys need to toughen up if you want more opportunities.
Whoa. Slater looks soft these days, man. He needs to hang out with his old 3-man. Like, doesn't he feel like a little, come on, man. Have some pride. You got Jinder Mahal, who looks amazing. Drew McIntyre is literally the mannest man ever.
Yeah.
And then you're the other guy in 3-man band, and you look like you're like,
Well, Heath
two
Slater,
Twinkies away from Steve here, body.
Heath Slater's always been relatively svelte. He's never been terribly muscular.
Well, Jinder wasn't either.
No, I understand.
Until he started,
I'm just saying how Heath Slater looks now isn't a deviation from any other point in his career.
Oh, no, that's totally true, but he needs to deviate.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, man, he needs to get in that gym.
And that's what Rhino was saying. He said, we need a change of attitude. You need to toughen up, Heath Slater.
Slater's funny, though. He's a good comedy guy.
Well, he pulled out, I need this job.
I need this job. I got kids.
He pulled that out again.
And then he said, Rhino said, you need to toughen up. And then Slater said something. I forgot what it was.
Something like, I feel like this is going to hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is going to hurt. Anyways, I like Slater.
Next, our main event for the evening, Absolution, Paige, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville took on Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Mickie James. Before the match started,
Yes.
Elias came out and dropped the promo.
Dude, who would have thought 1 year ago, that the first person to declare in dramatic fashion that they're going to be entering the 2018 Royal Rumble was going to be Elias in the main event segment of a Monday Night Raw?
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. The great thing is he started listing off his credentials. I stood toe-to-toe with Braun Strowman,
Yeah, he lost those matches,
Roman
though.
Reigns. I know, but I loved it because he was singing his own praises.
Yeah, and he was saying how he was he knew Tom Brady.
Oh, that was great. Yeah. He said he listens to my music during his pregame rituals, like deflating footballs,
Bending the rules.
Oh, it was
And
fantastic.
then he sang a song and dedicated it to his good friend Roger Goodell.
That's right, yeah.
It was all good stuff.
And he's just on the verge of laughing the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
I love when they first go to him, and the crowd's like just up in arms on him, and he's like, he's so good at playing the crowd.
Yeah.
Anyways, he was interrupted. His music was interrupted by Sasha Banks, and then Mickie James interrupted him after he tries to start his song again.
Yes.
And then when that happens, he says, "Man, it's good to be me. All the women want to walk with Elias." Oh my God, I was cracking up. That's great.
Yeah, he tries again. Bayley interrupts.
Yeah, then he just leaves.
Well, he gets out and leaves, and Bayley meets him at the bottom of the ramp, tries to give him a hug.
Oh,
and he just sidesteps.
I so wanted that hug to happen. I knew it wasn't going to. I so wanted that hug to happen.
He sold the sidestep really well.
He really did. I know. Oh, it was great. I freaking love Elias,
Yeah,
man.
he's great.
He's so good. Then Absolution
comes to the ring.
Yeah.
It wasn't much of a match because Absolution just got Sasha in the ring and they all attacked her. Ref calls for the bell. Nia Jax comes out, destroys Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville with a massive Samoa drop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She picked them both up. I love when she
great.
does that. It's great.
Rest of the women's division comes to the ring. Everybody's brawling.
Big brawl.
Huge brawl.
Yeah.
Stephanie McMahon's music hits and everybody stops fighting.
Mm-hmm.
She walks to the ring. Delivers a short speech leading up to an announcement that at Royal Rumble we will get the first women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So here's my thing. I think this is great.
It's fantastic.
I'm kind of over. Yeah, no, I love the fact they're doing women's Rumble. It's fantastic. I'm kind of over them doing this in a way that is not storyline related. Stephanie comes out and she talks about making history, and she talks about Sasha and Alexa going to was it Abu Dhabi or Dubai? I don't know, and making history there. And I mean, I think that's fine and everything, and you're making the moment big, and I get that. But there is such an opportunity to initiate this via the storylines that are already in play.
Yeah, you have a lot of people who are legitimate contenders for the title.
Okay, so a perfect example of this, a perfect example of the way this could have been done, can be found when the announcement for War Games was made. Mm-hmm. Chaos in the ring. Regal comes down and says the only match that can contain this is War Games, and people flipped out for it,
Yeah,
right?
including Adam Cole.
Yeah, big time. It was great.
War Games?
And so if there's some question if this whole thing was set up over the past 3 weeks.
About number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship, and do the same thing over on SmackDown.
Exactly.
Yep.
And there's just chaos, and every time they try to determine a number one contender, it just breaks down into a big brawl. Then Kurt Angle or even Stephanie can come out and say, the only way we can decide this is via over-the-top rope elimination.
Yeah.
In a women's rumble, we're going to make history. But to come out there and, I get it, it's a feel-good moment, but it just seems so forced when if you really want to do this the way the guys do it, then you do it through storylines.
Yeah, and that's how the Hell in the Cell match between Sasha and Charlotte.
Right, it was storyline.
It was all storyline driven. Yeah, totally. And it made complete sense storyline wise.
It felt a bit on the foresight, especially at the end. You mentioned this off camera when she says,
"Oh yeah,
if anything deserves a yes chant, it's this yes," and then everybody starts doing the yes thing, and it's like, dude. It would be much more organic if they just did it via storyline, because the storylines it's so obvious.
Yeah, it's all there.
Paige is in, she's dominant. Asuka is dominant. Nia Jax is dominant.
Yeah.
You have three great contenders right there.
Not to mention Sasha Banks, former champion.
Right, exactly.
Bayley, former champion.
Right.
And that's just on Raw and SmackDown.
Alicia Fox, captain.
Yeah, just in SmackDown. You have Charlotte as champ. You have Becky Lynch, who should be coming back in the near future. Naomi, both former champions.
Yeah.
Natalia, former champion.
Yeah.
Carmella, who has that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Mm-hmm.
You could do the same thing over on SmackDown, especially with the Riot Squad coming in.
Yeah.
It just didn't seem like there was a lot of chaos and a lot of brawling, but it wasn't motivated by the championship. Like Alexa Bliss has hardly been on TV the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's great. I love it. I think
I'm really excited for the match.
Fantastic, but I don't know. I felt it could have been done in a storyline fashion. Let's open up some mail before we answer some questions.
Good idea.
From one of our good friendos, Ty Perez.
Cool.
Send us something via priority mail. Ooh. This is a priority opening.
Priority. We should open it immediately.
I am opening it with much urgency right now. You guys can send us stuff as well at P.O. Box 1814, Orangevale, California 95662. It's in the description. Ooh, it looks like a pro wrestling crate. Some autograph
some sort of autograph stuff.
Oh, man.
Oh, cool.
You love this guy.
Oh, Raven's awesome.
What is... Oh, look at that. We got a signed Virgil $1 million bill. This is all stuff we're going to put up on our office set.
Yeah, our new set.
When we get our office. What about me?
Come on, Raven.
What about Raven? What about... Oh, look at that. My man from Impact, Grado.
Oh, you're going to like the next one, Steve.
Huge on this. Oh, look at that. Rosemary, again, from Impact. You got to start watching Impact. I watched it last week. Look at that. The Blue World Order. Oh, that's gross. But that's a great picture.
Yeah, it is.
Boogeyman. He looks like the devil. Oh, look, Kamala looking like $1 million. Look at that. Good to see he pulled out of his dire straits. Oh, no. Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
That one looks familiar.
Oh, look at this guy.
We have that right there.
Oh, look. We got a second Papa Shango. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ty. Very nice of you. All right, Larson, let's hop into questions. Why don't you read the first one, and I'm going to look up a pay-per-view for our play-per-view today.
All right, I got to refresh because we posted this thread a little late. Here we go. Nemo, do you think the Women's Rumble will be over the top like it should be, or out any rope like Battle Royals have been before? Hopefully it's over the top rope. Because in previous Battle Royals, Women's Battle Royals, it's just out of the ring. They've done over the top rope, I believe, though, in previous Women's Rumbles.
Yeah, no, Karen made a good point in the comments there. NXT had one that was great.
And it was over the top rope.
I'm totally fine with over the top rope. I mean, I kind of see the point. Like Nikki Cross's chin comes when she does the top rope, it's at like chest high basically. But like she said, they've done it in NXT. Yeah. It's great.
Wayne Dorsey, Power Rank.
Power Rank.
Reasons why Finn has been smiling so much lately. At first, when we saw him smile a lot, we speculated that he had been given his match against Brock Lesnar. That's not happening. So I think number one right now has to be he's just really tickled about all the is Finn over conversations.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got a new merch shirt that says Balor Club Forever, but the letters OVER are highlighted in red.
Right, yeah. I guess we could speculate on like how that all like. Yeah, I don't know. I get the feeling. So remember during the Edge and Christian show, the first episode, when Vince said to Christian, "Don't you read the internet? I don't like you."
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same kind of thing with Finn Balor.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like maybe there's not. Maybe it's not necessarily that Vince doesn't think he's over, and that's why they're so willing to kind of play with it.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe it's a matter of him wanting to protect. I mean, if Finn's going to fight Brock, it's going to be as the Demon, and if they want to protect the Demon because
it makes
it's
sense.
a good merch seller,
Makes sense not to have the match then.
I mean, I think it's silly, but I think it is what it is.
Yeah. The cat Daryl Takahashi. Power rank other board games Woke and Matt Hardy would be good at.
What
was that one?
Stratego.
What was that
I feel
one
like
they
Stratego
played in Pi?
Oh, Go.
Yeah.
That
one.
Go. Yeah.
That's supposed to be like a really old game, right?
Yeah.
Stratego's a
Dates
good
back,
answer.
yeah. But I feel like because he always talks about the battlefield, Risk.
Yeah, Risk.
Risk
that's what I was
as
gonna
well.
say. Risk.
Yeah.
Connect 4. There's a lot of strategy involved in Connect 4.
I love Connect 4.
Yeah, we've
It's
never
a lot
played
of
Connect
fun.
4. I used to be pretty good at it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I think wasn't Roland like really good at it?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
CM Punk finds it insulting. A lot of power rank questions. Power rank wrestlers from anywhere in the world that should own a team in Vince's new football league, and what would they name their teams?
Oh, the elite
Wrestlers.
The elite. Give me the elite.
Oh, yeah,
and
that'd
they'd
be
be
great.
called the elite.
The Ontario Elite.
They'd be called the Ontario being the elite.
There you go.
Yeah.
John Cena would be the Boston Sea Nations.
There you go. What about, can there be a team owned
Or Tampa.
by
He lives in Tampa, I guess now.
LIJ? But I'm trying to think of a good pun for Los Ingobernables. Los Infutbolnables. I don't know.
Well, it'd be a Los Ingobernables Day football.
Day football. There you go.
What about CM Punk? Be in Chicago.
Yeah. What do they call Chicago? Second City?
Or the Chicago Pipe Bombs.
Well, there you go. So you're on a roll. Keep at it.
What
Oh, nice. I've got a card with 8 on it.
about Stone Cold? He lives in currently living on 316 Gimmick Street.
Yeah,
That'd be the Los Angeles Gimmicks.
there you go. That'd be the rattlesnakes.
the rattlesnakes,
The
yeah.
rattlesnakes.
Dom the Man Hilberg. Hey, friendo. So according to my math, excluding champions, there are 17 active main roster women to compete for the Women's Rumble. Pick 2 legends and 1 NXT surprise call-up to round out the ranks. And assuming that the NXT call-up is there to stay, which roster should they join?
How many NXT columns do we
It
get?
says 1, but I think there should be 2.
Yeah, it should be the Iconic Duo.
Yes. And they go to SmackDown.
And they go to SmackDown. 2 legends.
Trish.
Trish, okay.
I would say Lita, but I don't. Yeah, she wrestled. She's wrestled recently though.
Yeah,
hasn't
she has, yeah.
Trish and Lita.
Do you remember we can go like outside the box a little bit? Yeah, no, I'm fine with them. They kind of over-
Michelle McCool said that she wanted to.
Oh,
take
about
part.
Serena Deeb.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's good.
yeah, that'd be good.
All right. Let's see here.
Adam Mayhem Power Rank best crossover tag team from 205 Live and Raw rosters. We saw Hideo Itami and Finn Balor tag team last night on Raw.
You want wait? What is the question? You want
205 Live and Raw crossover tag teams, 1 member from each roster.
who would Drew Gulak team with?
Samoa Joe.
That was pretty funny. I kind of like that. Cedric Alexander.
Seth Rollins.
And, ooh, that's a good tag team right there. Oh, great.
Mustafa Ali and
Mustafa Ali and
Roman Reigns.
sure, why not?
Noam Dar.
And I mean Sheamus.
Okay.
He's from the general area. Karen with Hideo rescuing and teaming with Finn, much like how Finn did when they were in NXT together. Do you think there could be the possibility that Hideo does dual duty with 205 Live and Raw as part of the main roster, mixing it up with the main roster people?
I think that would be great.
Or is he about to get tasked with and locked into, trapped, if you will, stuck in the prison known as 205 Live.
I fear that's the most likely scenario.
That's probably the most likely scenario. I don't even know how to. I don't know how to make 205 Live feel important.
I mean, I thought it was great that they had Hideo show up to make the save on Finn and have him tagged. That was great.
That was great. I know.
That's the kind of stuff I've been talking about for months. Do that kind of stuff more often.
Swap him out. Let's say Hideo wasn't making his debut. Have Cedric Alexander come in and save Finn. Mm-hmm. But then where does that leave 205 Live? Like when Cedric Alexander goes back to 205 Live, where does that leave that? Like, I don't know. There needs to be some sort of consistency, I feel.
Yeah.
Like people can do that.
Well, I think it has to kind of go both ways. I mean, we're seeing, that Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt are going to join the 205 Live tour.
Which is really weird.
It is weird.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily saying that they should show up and have matches on 205 Live.
I mean, how
about this? Sorry. What if Bray restarts the Wyatt family and along with a couple of Hosses, a la Eric Rowan, he also brings in maybe a cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Like imagine, say, I'm just throwing his name out there, he has a beard, Tony Nese.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Joins the Wyatt family.
Because it would be not unlike Nikki Cross right now with Sanity.
Yeah.
Like she's in the women's division, but then she also hangs out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You just have to find kind of interesting ways to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. It's good. It's good. All right, let's see here.
And maybe Bray doesn't necessarily show up on 205 Live often, but other members of the Wyatt family can.
You see, you see that video of Goldust trying to like cozy up to Asuka, and it was you just freaked her out, and then Asuka like yelled back at him.
Oh no!
Is Goldust slated to be in the mixed match? Oh, he is. So it's going to be those two. Oh man, he's there to eat the pin.
Oh yes. Mark of Steel. I believe Hideo's debut was a success. Agreed. Mm-hmm. The question is his debut a sign of things to come? More cruiserweights crossing over with the heavyweights? Don't think so, but I'd like that to happen. I'd really like for that to happen. Braun. Is it a guarantee that we will get an Absolution versus Riot Squad moment in the Women's Rumble? Probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to go over kind of like a wet fart, though, because like the Riot Squad hasn't really been established as like the cohesive unit.
I know.
We literally saw Liv Morgan hit Sarah Logan on the back of the head. Although I like that they addressed it on Twitter. That was cute. Corey Smith. So I was thinking about this Finn not being over thing. The more I think about it, the more it seems like a way to get Finn over to Daniel Bryan levels. Build up Braun, Vince's guy. Start up that talks about Finn not being over to gain more fan support. And then wham, Finn beats Braun at Mania. What do you think? I don't know. I think Finn has the potential, perhaps, in some way, to be as over as the Daniel Bryan thing, just in a different, with a different avenue going there. I love the idea of him beating Braun. But here's the thing about Finn is that you don't want to play him up too much as an underdog because the Demon is supposed to be a larger-than-life guy. You don't want the Demon to be like...
Man Balor could be kind of an underdog, kind of.
Kind of, but like underdogs aren't usually like the cool guy. Like when you've got supreme confidence, it's like, I'm not an underdog. I can beat anybody up.
Well, I mean, you can kind of be... physically speaking, an underdog.
I'll put it this way:
carry that level of confidence, but
I would never
you're not outmatched regardless who you're wrestling.
I would never want to describe Finn. I would never want to use the adjective plucky for Finn.
Oh, I agree.
Daniel Bryan was all plucky.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. With Finn, you don't really want that. He's too cool to be plucky.
Yeah, he is cool.
He's way cool.
Leonidas Maximus Titanicus. Wouldn't Sasha be a better WrestleMania headlining match opponent for Asuka rather than Charlotte? In most of the best women's matches in the past 3 years, there's one common superstar in every match, Sasha Banks.
Yeah, but Charlotte has kind of established herself as, I think her title reigns have been more and longer. She kind of came out on top in that whole Sasha-Charlotte feud.
Oh, she definitely did, yeah.
You know? Yeah. So I'd give the edge to her.
And I think... Yeah, no, I think you're right.
She's the figurehead of the women's division. I know Sasha, it's arguable. Sasha comes out and she gets a massive, massive pop. So she could be more over. I wouldn't want to take that bet. But or I wouldn't want to bet against that rather. But it's Charlotte. Charlotte's she's the figurehead of the women's division. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, anyway.
No, I think as much as I like Sasha and appreciate her work, I can't disagree with that. Couple more.
Nate Morris, did Steph and all the women breaking kayfabe essentially kind of ruin the announcement of the Rumble? Everybody kind of just fell into line immediately when Steph got in there. And we saw earlier in the night Kurt Angle literally bolt from the ring because the men are going to destroy each other. And yet Steph shows up and everybody falls into line. Kind of.
It would have bothered me more if, like, Absolution was starting to give high fives to Alexa Bliss or Sasha.
No,
that
exactly.
That didn't happen, though, thankfully.
Yeah. No, but it seemed like it could have.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, they were giving the vibe that, oh, yeah, we're all cool now. We're all doing this.
Yeah.
No, man. Let them just slug it out storyline-wise.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. One more question, and then we'll do our thing.
Yes. Here we go. Broken Steve. Power rank the 5 women you think should win the Women's Rumble. 1, Asuka.
Number 1 is Asuka. Number 1's got to be Asuka.
And I feel like if they don't have her win it, then they're really messing things up.
Number 2, I guess, is Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you, though. I think they don't have Asuka when they're messing
They need to have Paige take the belt off Alexa Bliss.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say they want to go with Paige. Who can they pair with Asuka to do the thing where they eliminate each other because they're just fighting and fighting and fighting?
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey's not going to be in the Rumble. Give me another name.
Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia Jax.
I think 3 is going to be Becky Lynch.
Oh, yeah.
Set up Becky versus Charlotte.
Becky's so good.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, that's a good point. Becky versus Charlotte would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a foregone conclusion that it's Asuka?
No. I don't think it is.
I kind of feel like it is.
I think that it should be that case, but I don't feel like it is.
I hope they don't do the thing. See, it needs to be Asuka, but I think that everybody thinks that, so they're going to swerve us and have it be like, I don't know, James
I think it should be.
It's going to be James Ellsworth.
Oh, gosh. Asuka, Paige, Becky Lynch, Nia Jax. And who's 5? Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha. I could see Sasha standing tall at the end. How'd I dream I won the Rumble?
So you found a card with 8 matches.
Yeah, I did.
All right, what is
it? Hold on. I'm going to see if this one's better.
This is the play preview where we quiz each other on the results.
Okay, so yeah, we had questions. People don't know exactly what play per view is. What is play per view, Larson?
It's we find old pay-per-views, we look at the card, and we quiz each other on the card whether you know who won the match or not.
Oh, this is a good one, but I need you to bring yours down to 7. So kill your first match.
That's fine.
All right, I've got WCW Starrcade 1994.
Oh, the year before the last one you did.
Yes.
Okay. I have No Mercy 2008.
Oh, God dang it! You and your stupid, ruthless, modern era,
You did
PG
a good job
era.
last time though, so don't complain.
All right. Who goes
1, 2,
first?
3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
In a singles match,
Do we do back and forth
yeah,
matches?
yeah.
Okay.
In a singles match for the ECW Championship, Matt Hardy versus Mark Henry.
Matt Hardy won.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think Mark Henry's ever ECW champion. In a singles match for the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship, the champion, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the challenger, Vader with Harley Race. Who won?
What belt was it for?
United States Championship.
I have to go with Vader.
Very good. Vader won.
In a singles match for the WWE Women's Championship, Candice Michelle versus Beth Phoenix.
Who came in as champion?
Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay. In a singles match, Jean-Paul Levesque versus Alex Wright. Who won?
Ooh. Alex Wright.
Very good. Listen, you guys don't know about India. Alex Wright is up there with Undertaker and Cena.
A singles match, a mask match.
Oh.
Kane versus Rey Mysterio.
Oh, wow. I feel like Rey Mysterio only would have won if something big was on the line, so I'm going to say Kane.
Rey Mysterio won. By disqualification.
Oh, was it a mask versus mask thing?
I guess so.
Oh, he won by DQ, but we don't know. Okay, all right. So Kane was stood tall.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. This is for the WCW World Television Championship.
Okay.
The champion, Johnny B. Bad, versus challenger, Double A. Arn Anderson, who won.
Johnny B. Bad.
Very good. That guy had like the longest win streak, I
Yeah,
think.
In a singles match, determine the new number one contender of the World Heavyweight Championship, JBL versus Batista.
This is 2008?
Yeah.
God, Batista's still around 2008. When did Batista retire? I'm going to say Batista.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why he waited so long in that one.
I don't know either.
It's fairly obvious. In a tag team match, Harlem Heat versus the Nasty Boys, who won?
Harlem Heat.
The Nasty Boys, but it was by DQ, so chances are Harlem Heat stood tall.
Next, in a singles match, The Undertaker
Okay.
versus
Okay.
Whoa!
Just a regular singles match?
Yeah.
Oh, God, a big old who cares match. In that case, I'll give it to The Undertaker.
Wrong.
Whoa. Okay. In a singles match,
What?
Kevin Sullivan versus Mr. T.
Mr. T?
Yeah, Mr. T had to win.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In a singles match for the WWE Championship, the challenger, Jeff Hardy, versus the champion, Triple H.
Man, so I know Jeff Hardy won it at some point. I'll say Jeff Hardy won.
Triple H.
Oh, damn it. Okay, so he didn't win it there.
Nope.
In a singles match, Avalanche versus Sting.
Sting.
Yeah, he won it by DQ, though. I wonder why.
That's weird. Main event. A ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship saw the champion, Chris Jericho, versus Shawn Michaels.
Oh, you know what sucks? I totally read Chris Jericho's book about this feud. I'll say Chris Jericho won.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I have 4, and then you've got one chance to make this 2-point lead.
Yeah.
Singles match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. The champion, Hulk Hogan. Challenger, The Butcher.
Oh, Hulk Hogan won that one.
Are you telling me The Butcher was never world champion?
No.
Dang it. Dang it. I lost by 2.
Yep.
Well done. Good job.
I'm awesome.
You know your Starcade 1994.
I do.
Very good. All right. Anyways, that's it for the show. Hilton, can we get some out music, please? Should be some out music now. Anyways, that's it for now. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Wasn't the butcher beefcake?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I'm assuming they're not talking about Abdullah the Butcher.
No.
Yeah, Bruce Beefcake.
How's everybody doing?
How are you guys doing?
Hi, everybody.
Got some new comments on my...
Oh, your Star Wars review?
Yeah, I got to stop mentioning that because then people in the chat start talking about it. Don't talk about anybody. Were you a Looper fan?
Yeah, I liked Looper.
Yeah, me too.
It was 2 movies mashed into one, but it was enjoyable.
That was kind of my thing. I felt that with Looper, he had a really, really solid 2/3 of a story and had zero idea how to end it. And then he was like,
Well, this would seem cool, so I'll do that.
let's do telekinesis thing.
Yeah.
And then they just did that.
Should Finn and Itami be a regular tag team? I'd be cool with that.
I'd be fine with that. That'd be fun.
The idea of Hitami moonlighting on Raw, on the hanging with the heavyweights. I like that idea.
That'd be cool.
Do you like tamales?
Do you like tamales?
Yeah. As long as there's not cheese in them.
Oh man, more cheese the better.
No.
Absolutely.
A good pork tamale.
Give me cheese.
Fantastic.
Yeah, everybody say hi to Hilton over there. He's camera shy.
There's no Hilton in here. He's definitely not camera shy.
He's camera shy. What are you gonna do? Doesn't want to be on camera. I say, let him not be on camera.
We do need a Star Wars spoiler discussion, but it's not going to happen right now.
Not gonna happen now.
I feel like I'm going to need a coffee and a croissant today.
Really?
Yeah.
They're gonna give you a bunch of donuts with that?
Maybe. I didn't have enough for lunch.
Man, a friendo named Chris Welsh said, I listened to 3 Going in Raw episodes during work last night. It's a lot of Going in Raw, man.
Oh, this is a good question. Thayer Thabata. Power rank spirits that Matt Hardy should have at a table for 3, and what will their vessels be?
He should have Leo Tolstoy.
Okay.
Man, on Reddit there was a black and white picture of Tolstoy that had been like really, really well done. It had been colorized, really, really well done. So it looked legit. Like, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
My mind was blown.
Wow.
It's like, oh my god, it's like having a time machine.
Yeah.
So here's my idea for the comic book.
Oh, okay.
We have a time machine, right? We go back in time and we visit the golden, like the olden days.
I feel like he's mentioned this to me before.
Right? But then like one of us goes in there and like beats the guy via current day pro wrestling moves.
I want to be that person.
Okay, that's good.
I've been working out.
Right, there you go. Okay. But in doing so, we've exposed the business.
Yeah.
And we come back to the future and we're working crap jobs because wrestling died an early death.
Because people realized it was fake and they didn't buy into the show.
Kayfabe was necessary.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
And then we got to figure out how to change it.
It's good. My thoughts on The Last Jedi. It was fun. You know, it wasn't a perfect movie. Too long, overstuffed. I kind of feel like the side missions they've employed in more so Last Jedi, but also somewhat in Force Awakens, don't really feel like a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Because the original 3 movies were all pretty streamlined. You know, they might break up characters to do individual stories, but it all tied in to the larger narrative. So I guess that's kind of my criticisms in a nutshell, spoiler free.
Yeah.
There's some fun moments though.
Yeah, no.
And thematically, I think I liked where it was going.
I liked it better than Force Awakens, just because I thought that there was a lot of newer, fresher. They didn't tread a lot of old ground stuff.
Well, I think that's kind of the point of it.
The point of the movie was to move on, and I like that.
Oh, Clash of Champions was a fun show. I enjoyed
it was
that.
a really fun show, I know. They're doing a table for 3, and it said Extreme Superstars. One with Jeff Hardy. One was Finn Balor.
Oh, yeah, it's the Hardys and Finn Balor.
Oh, it's the Hardys and Finn Balor. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Finn's got the middle seat, so he's the one that's kind of conducting the interview.
Okay, that's kind of fun. The little thumbnail that I saw was cut off at Jeff Hardy and Finn. I didn't know the other one was the other Hardy.
Yeah, it's just the Hardys and Finn.
That's cool. Finn Balor's not the most extreme guy in the world.
No.
Okay, maybe he's just
the Hardys were Team Extreme. That's kind of how the table of 3 who are sitting in the middle is kind of the moderator.
Who gets to be the Michael Hayes?
Yeah.
That's Finn Balor.
Yeah.
I've got head now.
You do. Cast Star Wars with wrestlers. Great question. Kylo Ren. Who would be Kylo Ren?
Finn Balor.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely. The Miz.
That's better.
No, Finn Balor.
No, Finn's terrible.
New Japan Finn Balor.
Okay.
New Japan Finn
All right.
Balor. Give me a break.
I can see the point. Well, you should have said Prince Devitt then.
I'm selling anything.
Ray.
Becky Lynch.
Perfect. Finn.
Oh, can Braun be Captain Phasma?
Yeah, I guess so.
Who's Hux? Hux can be Miz.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Finn.
Xavier Woods.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Poe Dameron.
Oh, man.
John Cena.
Who's Luke?
Daniel Bryan.
Oh, there you go. That's good. That's
Yeah.
perfect. I like it.
Who are we
That's good.
missing? Are you missing anybody? Those are all the main characters. Oh, Snoke.
Oh man, Snoke, Vince, or Triple H,
Enzo.
Enzo. Oh, there you go, Enzo. I like Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H is good.
Who would Adam Cole be in the Star Wars?
Wedge Antilles.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, people are saying Braun would be Chewbacca.
Mm-hmm. Chewbacca would be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Anyways, more questions.
Yes. Not Star Wars related.
Yeah, enough Star Wars stuff.
Thank you, Henry Harris.
How do you?
I'm in the finals for the Discord Fantasy League.
How do you
Leagues.
view your chances in the?
I feel pretty good.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good. I got some good matchups. I haven't looked at Henry Harris's matchups, but I feel pretty good about mine.
Right on.
I've been. It's funny because I drafted that team and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a bad season for me.
Yeah.
And I finished 10-3, I think.
Yeah.
Make it to the finals. I like we're fighting for the mid card title in the Friendo Fantasy League.
Oh,
but I kind of feel like it's like Raw, where the
Oh,
Universal
crap.
title's kind of off to the side and it really doesn't matter that much on a day-to-day basis. It's the Intercontinental title that really matters. It's really the top belt
Dude,
on a day-to-day basis.
It's the Flint Mega Bowl.
So I really feel like our match for the third place
Yeah.
is going to be the really important.
No, I agree with that totally.
I mean, Kaufman, Ulysses can do their thing, whatever.
Yeah.
What we're doing is what really matters.
Oh, I agree totally.
And I'm going to beat you. You got no Antonio Brown, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's a huge loss.
That
Your
is-
running backs aren't very good.
That is a problem.
You're in potential doggy doo-doo.
It's not good.
Who is Bortles playing this week?
Oh, but look, Ezekiel Elliott. He's projected at 18 points.
Well, is he still going to be suspended or not?
Wait, they're projecting him at. Oh no, he's returning.
Okay.
Yeah, he's back.
I read something that they might limit his snaps a little bit. His first week back.
Better not limit nothing. Don't want to hear about limiting anything.
Sergio C with a good question. Will it be a 20 or a 30 women rumble? I don't know if they've announced.
This should be 40.
Yeah.
If you're going to Alto Batalje, if you guys are going to Comic-Con, who'd you cosplay as?
Larson circa 2012. Less gray in the beard.
Oh, there you go. I would cosplay as
Patrick Sparks, what's more well known, the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot?
my gut says Bigfoot, but I
Same
don't
here.
know. I would think Bigfoot.
Hasn't the legend of Loch Ness been around for a while?
Probably.
Like longer than Bigfoot?
Oh, like a while.
Yeah, because Bigfoot was just kind of a thing in the 70s or 60s. That's when they kind of
Right, just when that one film came out.
But wasn't the Loch Ness Monster kind of a thing for a while?
It wouldn't surprise me. Loch Ness Monster. That's a great subject for my new show, Truth Exposed.
Truth Exposed.
Telling you, man.
How many eliminations should Asuka have? How many people are in the Royal
Oh
Rumble?
my God.
What?
History. The earliest report came in the 6th century.
See?
In the
So-
500s?
Yeah.
Yeah, 500s.
Historically speaking, then the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, I guess so.
Interesting question. Jim Rod 20. How many undercard matches if there are 2 Rumbles? It's going to be a 5-hour show. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. So thinking there's still enough room for
yeah.
for
So I
an
imagine
entire pay-per-view.
You have Universal title, WB title, Raw and SmackDown women's titles. Probably if Dean's back, then the Raw tag team titles. Yeah, so there's at least 5 title matches.
Nice. I've moved my chances of winning up to 48%.
Oh, good for you.
On paper, anyways.
Yeah. Who is Bortles playing?
There's no way Blake Bortles going to have the same. Well, against San Francisco, so.
They're not a great defensive team, but they've been playing better since the Garoppolo started.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good job. That's good for me because he was on fire last week.
Yeah, he's hit or miss though, dude. Nice. They run the ball. Fournette's back. Those run the ball in the Niners. Who are the Cowboys playing?
I don't know. Why do you ask about the Cowboys? Oh,
so I know who Ezekiel's playing against.
Seahawks.
Yeah, they've been kind of spotty against the run this year too. Patrick Sparks, do a tournament of conspiracies. Who is best? Truth exposed.
Oh man, I love that. That's a great.
That's
idea.
A whole year of programming there on Truth Exposed.
I'm very happy with this.
That's good.
This
We worked together on that.
I know it's collaborative, man.
That font's, I think, what ties it all together.
I agree with this. Very X-Files.
Thayer Sabata, who would win in a fight, the Loch Ness Monster or Minoru Suzuki?
Find out on Truth Exposed.
I have to give the edge to the Loch Ness Monster. Apparently, he's been around since the 500. So,
Well, yeah. Truth Exposed.
Tournament of conspiracies.
Tournament of conspiracies.
If we had to make a bracket, what would be top conspiracy of all time? JFK assassination?
Yeah.
Well, more so than Illuminati. Freemasons have to be number one.
The Illuminati is a very general. The Freemasons are just some dudes who get her.
No, I know, but people have the idea that they are like some secret society that's ruling the world.
Well, that's the Illuminati also.
No, I know, but that's been going on. That's been a thing for centuries, I feel like.
Yeah.
So Freemasons have to be top seed. Because that's, like, historically speaking, like a long...
Okay, well, where do the Illuminati fit in then?
Well, that's kind of the Freemasons.
Is there like a Pope conspiracy?
I'm sure there's been
conspiracy?
Several, yes. But I feel like Freemasons have to be one, and then JFK is two.
Freemasons.
Because historically speaking, I believe there's been conspiracies about the Freemasons for a long time.
Well, hold on a second. Where do UFO conspiracies? Where does Roswell fit in? That's got to be number one.
Yeah, that's tough.
Come on, it's people from another planet.
This is a really top-loaded bracket already.
I'm telling you, man. Truth exposed.
All right. If we do the tournament, I'm in.
Oh, man. Will we see Oscar Ember face off in the Rumble?
Patrick Sparks, look up Dogman.
Dogman conspiracy. I feel like Patrick Sparks would be like a great guest for Truth Exposed.
Seems like it.
I don't. All this is great. All this weird. Okay, number one. Yes, this is great.
Isn't that just kind of like a werewolf?
It's just a guy. Freaking. Oh man, I don't know what this is, but it's great. Oh, that's on the Black Dog Image Grassy Knoll.
Oh, that's a Grassy Knoll thing.
The Dogman conspiracy. What is that? 5 scary Dogman encounters. What is this? True scary Dogman encounters. What is happening with this website? Oh, man. That's great. What is this? Oh, wow. Man. I'm telling you. This is my new favorite thing.
Patrick Sparks volunteering to make the bracket.
What was that weird shit in Georgia last year? The thing that looked like a guy in a suit.
That sounds like Slender Man.
Is that Slender? You talking about Slender Man?
So you think UFO should be top seed? I guess so, because even like back in the Mayans and stuff, there was some stuff. All right. UFO.
Ancient aliens.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that guy's ridiculous, but yeah.
Yeah.
UFO's top seed.
Yeah.
Then Freemason.
Freemason.
Then JFK.
All right.
Oh, wow. Milk Queen says...
Are you serious? That's amazing.
Gosh, Suzuki's the best.
Suzuki is the best. That's fantastic.
Truth exposed.
That's amazing.
Hoffa, that's kind of like a lower level conspiracy, I feel like.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's just
Well, how many conspiracies are we gonna have in our bracket? 16?
it's got to be 16.
All right.
16 conspiracy bracket.
What else? What else would be on there?
Oh man. You know my
9/11 conspiracy.
you know what my favorite
It's got to be on there.
This isn't really a conspiracy, it's more like a mystery, but it's kind of a conspiracy.
Huh.
Have you seen like old-timey photos?
Oh, the time traveler stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Time travel conspiracy. There's like literal camera footage of a guy using a cell phone
Yeah.
in like 1910 or something.
Yeah.
And then there's like a guy, like a dude who looks exactly like Jay-Z.
Wasn't there one that the guy looked just like Nick Cage?
Yes. Then there was another one where it was like a crowd shot, and there was a dude who looked like he was wearing gear from like 2010. Man, I'm telling you, time travel stuff is crazy.
Patrick Sparks says Dog Man Encounters on YouTube.
Oh, that's great.
It's pretty interesting. Real accounts.
Time travel conspiracy. YouTube. Cell phone.
Yeah, Patrick Sparks is really into it.
Oh, here we go. The time traveling cell phone footage. From 1938. Woman on cell phone. Slow motion. That's not right. She ain't on a cell phone. There was another one that looked...
Yeah, it was a dude, wasn't it?
There was another one that looked way more like a dude on a cell phone. She is not on a cell phone. Get out of here, or on a freaking thing. That looks like a cloth. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, it is a woman, but...
Oh, yeah, the Charlie Chaplin movie.
Great, yeah.
Oh, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, that was a flipping. Look at that. What the heck?
She's just covering up her ear. It's cold outside.
I'm telling you. All right, we got a lot of talking to do about Truth Exposed.
We do.
It's very exciting. So we got to get going. We have to do a countdown.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Patrick Sparks, I'm excited to see your bracket.
Yeah, me too.